Hey guys, Splatoon here and welcome back to another Splatoon analysis. This week we look at the Slosher, or I like to call it the bucket. Let's not delay and take a look. The Slosher's damage is high but also consistent, doing a solid of 70 damage or no damage modifiers, no matter the distance. As long as you're in range and in a perfect linear scenario, the Slosher will always be a two-shot kill, period. The fire rate for the Slosher unfortunately is rather slow, and it's semi-automatic too, making your time to kill on average rather slow. There are methods of making your time to kill faster, but we will get to it a little later. Thankfully though, the Slosher is a surprisingly accurate weapon, among one of the most accurate in fact, and the range of the Slosher is also slightly above average, having more range than the Splattershot but less than the Splattershot Pro, being stuck in the middle ground range unfortunately. Sadly, the mobility of the Slosher is also not the greatest due to its low fire rate. It's very prone to being caught in enemy ink, so most of the time you're going to be forced to play pretty cautiously with this weapon. At this point, you're probably thinking, what's the good thing about this weapon? It doesn't exactly sound amazing, and although that may seem the case on paper, the Slosher is in fact among one of the best pressure tools in the game, being able to attack from disjointed angles from above or below, or even on smaller or thinner walls. The Slosher also has excellent equipment to compensate for its rather slow time to kill, as your splash wall provides an excellent shield from frontal attacks, while your burst bomb increases your time to kill with burst canceling, performed by simply throwing a burst bomb and then attacking with the main weapon for the kill. The Slosher, like most pressure tools, likes to have turf advantage and map control so it can do its job effectively, and while it's not a bad inker on its own, it definitely appreciates teammates that can ink up the ground a bit quicker, as well as range support since the Slosher completely lacks a long distance attack option. The Slosher is a bit of a picky weapon when it comes to perks, but I noticed I perform significantly better with a combination of ink recovery and swim speeds. The ink recovery not only helps with the Slosher's somewhat heavy ink usage, but it also helps in gaining offensive momentum with your splash balls and burst bombs. Your swim speeds help you keep your combat spacing on point, as well as making to help your Kraken that much more deadly. Other helpful perks the Slosher appreciates include special charge up and ink resistance to help keep its footing in enemy ink, as well as gaining its specials a little bit quicker. Thankfully, it shouldn't be too difficult to fit these perks on as needed, however. For game mode performance, the Slosher performs best in Turf War, Splat Zones, and Tower Control due to being able to hold down certain objectives and apply pressure to the enemy team from advancing, providing you have good positioning of course. However, both variants of the Slosher seem to be weakest in Rainmaker due to its slow time to kill and overall slow mobility. And although both variants of the Slosher perform differently due to their respective kits, they accomplish the same tasks and don't seem to outperform each other in any noticeable way from what I could tell. If you're looking for a weapon that can provide offensive pressure to the enemy team and attacking from vertical, disjointed angles that not many weapons can attack you from, a Slosher may be a weapon to consider. If you're not looking for a weapon that has a rather slow time to kill, takes some time and practice to master, and is rather slow and heavy in ink usage, a Slosher may not be best for you. Well guys, that's all I really have for today's video. As always, if you like this video, share it to any of your friends. They might just learn something new after all. But until then, I'll catch you guys next week and in the next video, so take care and have a good one. Happy holidays!